Before us isn't just a junkyard, but a massive urban ore mine. Tons of old pots, pans, and scrap aluminum waste, instead of being buried forever underground, are waiting to be reborn. Take a close look at this enormous workload. The worker stands dwarfed amid sharp metal heaps. Here, no modern machines aid in sorting. It all relies on keen eyes and bare human hands. The feeding process begins. Old aluminum pots are tossed straight into the furnace mouth. This is a manual underground smelting furnace, maximizing heat but full of risks. You can see the worker laboring right at the furnace edge, without specialized protective gear. They're facing direct exposure to metal dust and the danger of sharp objects slicing into skin. But why recycle aluminum? Recycling uses only 5% of the energy compared to producing new from ore. These workers are quietly saving energy for the world, even in brutally harsh conditions. Flames now engulf the scrap entirely. The furnace must reach 660 degrees Celsius to melt the aluminum. Billowing smoke carries the acrid smell of burning paint, grease, and impurities. In this stifling environment, the worker persists, using a long iron rod to stir the material. This action ensures even melting and releases trapped air bubbles inside. Without this manual intervention, the metal block won't achieve uniformity. Now the entire solid scrap has transformed into a glowing pool of molten lava. This is the skimming slag stage. Heavier molten aluminum sinks while impurities float up. The worker must decisively skim off this scum layer. One slip and hundreds degrees Celsius metal could splash, causing severe burns. The most critical moment arrives, pouring into molds. The worker scoops ladles of red-hot molten aluminum, pouring into round molds on the ground. Each move relies on experience to ensure just the right amount. Look at their feet, clad only in thin sandals beside flowing hot metal. The contrast between the radiant flow and the primitive setting paints a haunting picture of labor. These round blocks are the new forms, ready for another cycle of service. The molten aluminum slowly fills the mold. This is a beautifully physical moment. As it cools, the aluminum surface loses its shine, turning to a matte silver. Why cast into flat rounds? To fit the rolling machines later. The worker relies solely on the metal's color to know when solidification is complete. The aluminum ingots are now shaped, removed from molds, and stacked. Don't be fooled by the cool exterior. The core inside remains extremely hot. Moving these solid metal blocks is entirely manual, demanding tough endurance. The journey isn't over. These aluminum blocks go back into the furnace again. This is the annealing process. In a cooled state, aluminum is hard and brittle. The furnace raises the temperature to about 400 and 500 degrees Celsius, allowing crystals to expand and become more pliable. Seeing these red-hot aluminum discs pulled out, you truly grasp the brutality of this trade. And here's where mechanical power takes over. The rough rolling machine. The worker uses long tongs to grip the scorching aluminum block and feed it between two rollers. White smoke billows thickly from the terrifying heat, meeting cooling oil. Hot rolling not only thins the material but also compresses the metal grains tightly together. A rhythmic and dangerous harmony between human and machine. The hot rolling continues amid dense steam. The worker constantly rotates and reverses the aluminum sheet. This is called cross-rolling. It ensures the aluminum crystals stretch evenly, guaranteeing uniform strength. Once thinned, the large aluminum sheets are cut into rough circular blanks. Disc preforms. These stacks of disc blanks return to the furnace once more for annealing. After the rolling pressure, the metal hardens. Reheating restores ductility. Before pressing, each blank is coated with a heat-resistant lubricant oil. This layer prevents the aluminum from sticking to the die or tearing under immense pressure. Now we reach the factory's heart. The hydraulic press. Tons of force crash down, pressing the aluminum sheet deep into the mold. In an instant, the flat aluminum transforms into a shallow basin shape. The worker's hands dart in and out swiftly, requiring intense focus. This is the most impressive technique, manual spinning on a lathe. The worker uses body weight through a lever to press the aluminum against the form. Aluminum chips fly everywhere. Friction generates massive heat, yet they lean their whole body in. Thickness, thinness, and smoothness depend entirely on the artisan's skilled touch. The screech of metal echoes non-stop. The worker uses a hard steel blade to trim excess aluminum from the pot's rim, known as edge trimming. Sharp hot aluminum shavings scatter wildly. This is an extremely hazardous step. It ensures safety for users by removing sharp edges. The pot is formed, but it needs strong helpers, the handles. The craftsman employs solid one-piece cast aluminum handles for the assembly. He drills precise holes straight through the pot's body, threads in the sturdy rivets, and hammers the ends flat with powerful, deliberate strikes. Absolutely no welding torches are used, nor any form of adhesive. It's purely mechanical compression that secures these joints, allowing them to withstand decades of rigorous use. Each resounding hammer blow serves as an unyielding guarantee of the product's enduring strength. Hundreds of massive pots are stacked high. Moving them relies entirely on human strength. In this recycling industry, human endurance remains the core driver. We move to the chemical cleaning area, a completely different work environment. The worker dips each pot into a vat of hot alkaline solution, steaming heavily. The vapor carries a pungent chemical odor combined with heat to create suffocating conditions. But this makes the recycled pot clean and sanitary. Observe this boiling vat closely. This is the true shedding skin moment. Violent bubbling gases are chemical reactions corroding away black oxide and grease. With just rubber gloves, the worker must act quickly and precisely. When the pot is lifted, the grimy black coating vanishes, revealing pristine silver. From chaotic scrap piles through red-hot fires, hammers, and chemicals, now we have gleaming pots stacked proudly. Each pot carries a story of human resilience and resource conservation. This proves waste isn't an end, but a new beginning. If you're impressed by this process, hit like and share to honor their labor. Don't forget to subscribe for more unique explorations with me. Thanks, everyone.